Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my corner of the world. We are here for a reaction to someone called Triple G. It is their video, Hawk went on the greatest revenge tour in Cobra Kai history. Again, this popped up in my recommended. And y'all know, if you've been around for a while, I enjoy Cobra Kai. Hawk is my favorite character in there. They really kind of like made it, like they nerfed him quite a bit in these last like 2 seasons. He just kind of, I don't know what happened. He's still my favorite, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, I don't know how this person is gonna be. I've never heard of them before. I don't know like if they are funny or not, but you know what? They're covering Hawk, so I figured let's do it. Link to the original will be in the description if you want to check it without any interruption or commentary. Sorry, I was in the middle of burping there. If you don't want to, have this video ruined by me, I'll leave the link in the description for you to check it out on your own. Here we go.
Y'all already know what time it is. It's time to let me cook. So we all know the story of Eli Hot Moskowitz. My guy was a shy nerd who got bullied for his lip by niggas like Kyler. And I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of crazy to me. No way I'm letting Zach Dempsey from 13 Reasons Why bully me. It's just not happening. I will take out that nigga's other knee before I let that shit happen. Had that jit screaming out, my leg. But anywho, Hawk goes from this to a raging, goated egomaniac. And my dog was on top of the world, pulling straight levels and all. He was at his peak. But that was all until it happened. So we start the scene off with Hawk getting a new tattoo. Bro was out there feeling himself with that new purple look, texting the huz and all. And I can't lie, he got that shit on though. Like, who are you feeling like? Lil Uzi? My nigga Hawk was really out there in his prime. But then the Cobra Kai YNs pull up and they were on timing. They walk in talking that talk and Hawk's just confused. Bro was expecting his tattoo artist, but these goons jumped that nigga and locked him up in the closet somewhere. So Cobra Kai rushes Hawk and they start throwing hands on sight. Hawk kicks to see that Kyler taking him out, and then he starts boxing. He hits a parry, a chest shot, and then a knee to the gut. And to make it all worse, we see Hawk getting kicked in the back and he doesn't even flinch. Just continues to jaw this man, knocking the sun and rings out of him. The other guy runs up only to get hit with the craziest backhand. Getting pimp slapped in a 3v1 is actually devious. These niggas out here taking L's while jumping. I done seen it all. So Hawk continues to fight back, but Kyler was in the back lurking, out there moving like a YN trying to sneak someone at a party. He wraps the belt around Hawk's neck, finally pinning him down. We see Hawk reminding them that they agreed on no fighting before the tournament, but Robbie tells bro that they aren't fighting, and then he pulls out a razor. Yeah, if that was me, that karate shit would have been over with. I'm spinning on the whole dojo, Swiss cheesing everyone in sight. Robbie starts moving in, and we see Hawk regretting every decision he made. Just look at how they got my dog. He's literally about to cry. Like, ain't no way this karate shit that deep. They was really out here pressing bro for switching dojos. Like, how you went from GD to crib?
I mean, bro, we're talking about a show in which karate has induced so much acts of gang violence. Like, we had them getting into brawls at school. Like, we had them, like, breaking limbs. We had them doing home invasions. We had them breaking into places. Like, we had, like, even in the newest seasons, like, we go into different countries and whatnot, and things are popping off in those different countries. Like Daniel got kidnapped, and he got put into a dog pen. It's like, bro, this karate stuff is that serious. It is that serious.
From GD to crib, it happened.
Realistically, it's not, but in that show, it's everything.
Binary, bro. We then see Hawk turn around, and Kyler's over there trying to bully him.
Your little friend's lucky you didn't have to face Cobra Kai. Can't say the same for you, though. Lip. my God, corny, lame, boo, tomato, I'm throwing tomatoes.
Dog, I cannot stand Kyler. Every time dude speaks, I just want to lick all 5 of my fingers and slap the living shit out, bro. Like, bro's not even one of those good villains. This nigga straight trash. Hawk ends up getting the kiss from Moon, and my dog's geek. He tells LaRusso that he's gonna win this whole tournament. Dog,
yes, sir.
Get around the baddies and their attributes go up +10 on straight Jordan Poole time.
He said, I'm gonna win this whole effing thing.
Tournament because he's facing Kyler in the first round. Oh, yeah, it's free eats for my goat.
Got chicken wings, fried catfish, yams, collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread. These are braised oxtail.
So the match starts with Hawk putting in work, getting the easy point. The next set starts, and Hawk kicks Kyler to score another point, making the score 2-0. And can someone tell me what bro is trying to do right here? Bro ran up with no game plan or anything. They really got Zach Dempsey out here getting fried. So the final set starts, and Hawk bro kicks this man in the chest, completing the sweep. Man's Kyler did all that talking just to get swept. Bench players talking like starters.
Didn't even get a single point.
So after Robbie completely destroys King, we get Hawk and Miguel matching up in the semifinals. Hawk's prepping before the match, and he's saying that it's going to be hard because he has to fight his friend. And here comes Dimitri, old dork glazing. It doesn't help that nobody's ever beaten Miguel either. Like, oh my God,
Shut
bro,
up.
is dick riding all you do? My nigga, can you come up for some air?
Shut
It's
up,
only
Dimitri.
one thing that I hate more than the dork and that's the dork
so
and
much.
dick rides. And that's crazy because I'm a nerd myself. So we get back to the tourney and see Johnny crashing out as usual. Dog's telling Miguel to take out Hawk, and for a second he sounded like Kreese in the first Karate Kid movie. Miguel heard Johnny tweaking and instantly hit him with the
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm crying. He was not going for anything Johnny was saying.
Nah.
So Hawk and Miguel face off, and they do their hands.
Yes, sir.
My first time watching this, I was sweating bullets for Hawk. I just swore that the writers were gonna let Miguel run away with this match. But when I tell y'all, I was so wrong. Like, this match went way different than I expected.
Same
so the
here.
match starts, and these two are feeling each other
I
out.
was
Miguel
not
goes for a
expecting it
backhand
at
against
all.
Weed. Then he goes for another, gets blocked, gets ducked, throws a knee, and weaves the uppercut. Yo, they were out there straight boxing. I'm not gonna lie. Out there looking like a live action anime done right. Miguel's swinging, but Hawk's defense is on point. Bro was out there blocking and defending everything. The two go for a side kick, but end up blocking each other, and then they both reset. Miguel throws a couple punches, but they hit straight air, like Ben Simmons shooting a fadeaway. That is not your bad. The two trade a few blocks, and then Miguel does some next level shit. Like, this is some Bruce Lee, Liu Kang level shit. Hawk does a feint, then a kick, but gets blocked. But what I didn't realize was that Miguel parried his kick with his leg, and then he kicked him back in the process. Like, oh my gosh, they're cooking. Now the point doesn't count because
Miguel was like that, bro.
They had was still tough.
Even
So
when he
after
was
this
injured,
set,
he was
Miguel
like
decides he's
that.
gonna lock in. Oh yeah, bro's been waiting his entire life for this moment.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Miguel jumps, attempting the craziest spinning kick I've ever seen. As he jumps, we get a slow motion replay to make the moment even bigger. And when I tell you as a Hawk fan, I just accepted my fate. Miguel's whole life story plays before he lands the kick, and then right when he's about to throw it. Oh nah. Like, this man threw out the most egregious kick anybody could possibly think of. And what makes it worse is that bro was nowhere near Hawk. Bro was just trying to get a clip and ended up missing completely. They had my guy hitting my neck, my back.
My neck and my back.
And I know some of you are flooding in the comments right now like, how can you say this about an injured person? You're heartless. Like, shut up, listen, and let me cook. Because I promise you it's not that deep. One, bro had no business throwing that BS out from that range. Like, who does he think he is? Steph Curry? He was not hitting that. Two, I know it's going to sound kind of crazy, but bro was not injured that badly. Now, my first watch, of course, I was sad. But when I see it now, it's like God's watching me with shame as I try not to laugh. The episode ends with Miguel screaming for his sensei, only for the next episode to start in the hospital. And do you know who's in the hospital bed? It's literally not even Miguel. It's Stingray. Then we come to find out that Miguel's okay, and all he did was tweak a muscle.
Yeah, I was about to say, he just pulled the muscle, right?
Sometimes. But now that I got...
I mean, you would think, though, like, in that moment, if you were witnessing Miguel in that ring at that time, you would think that he just, like, completely broke his spine. Like, the way that it was done, like, him just, like... I don't even know the right word for it, but like, he was doing that spin, and then all of a sudden he's just like bang and falls straight to the floor. Like, you would think this dude just broke his back again. Like, but like when they show him like in that little medical treatment room, and it's like, oh, he just pulled a muscle, he's good. So he basically just cracked his back a little too hard. All right. All right. That's essentially what it was. Like, we good. He just cracked his back a little too hard. That's all. But like, bro, They did that very well. The first time watching, you were on the edge of your seat, like, oh my god, Miguel's done. He's done. It's over.
That out the way, let's get back to the GOAT. So Hawk has to face Robbie, who just crushed his best bro in the semifinals. And I know Hawk has had this match circled. Bro wasn't finna let Cobra Kai just slide after cutting off his mohawk. My dog was out there for blood. So the match starts with the two trading kicks, only for them all to be blocked. Then Robbie starts pressing Hawk, eventually scoring the first point. And when I tell y'all I was in front of the TV screaming at Hawk, you would have thought OKC was in the NBA Finals with how I was screaming. I just seen bro block some crazier shit from Miguel, but he gets hit by Robbie with the most basic attack. Dog, the math is not mathing. So the set
sometimes the most basic attacks are the most effective.
Hawk spins around, throws 3 more punches, weaves, and then throws a few more attacks with no luck. The two reset in the middle of the ring, and then they both crash out. They run at each other and jump, both delivering a kick, while Hawk lands his kick to score a point and tie the score up. After scoring the kick, Hawk decides he's gonna start shooting anything. Bro's confidence was on 100. He runs at Robbie and does a spinning kick, only to hit straight air. And unlike every other character in this show, Robbie decides to use his brain. He catches Hawk's leg and performs a takedown. And then he goes for the strike, but Hawk rolls out of the way. After missing a punch, Robbie pivots on his hand to kick Hawk, but that gets blocked. And then the two punch and block for the rest of the set, neither giving up an inch because they both want that ring. And I know this show is corny sometimes, but scenes like this is the reason why I love it. It's just something about these trade-offs that get me hyped. Hawk throws a kick, gets deflected, then he jumps and throws another. And this causes both of them to hit the ground. The ref says the point doesn't count because Robbie blocked it, so we're back at another reset. They're doing more resets than the Flash running back in time. Like, how many times do we gotta start over? So now Robbie's
as many times as it takes.
He's throwing everything in the book at Hawk.
And I enjoyed every moment.
Defense. Hawk was out there standing on straight business. We see Robbie taking Hawk down, going for the strike, but that gets defended too. And this causes another reset in the fight. And man, I'm just loving what I'm seeing. We got two fighters with moves just laying it all out. This fight was so evenly matched at its time, it was insane. Like, I know y'all see Robbie weaving Hawk only to throw a punch and get weaved himself. Hawk throws 2 kicks, gets both blocked, and then starts pressing Robbie. But Robbie shoulder checks him and throws a kick only for another block to happen. I don't know about y'all, but I appreciate defensive matchups in any sport. Whether it's basketball, football, or soccer, I'm a firm believer that defense wins championships.
True.
I guess it's just me. So we get back to the fight.
Without defense, you ain't doing nothing.
Hawk catches Robbie lacking and then throws him over his back. But right as he was about to score, the buzzer goes off. And man, talk about saved by the bell. As the buzzer goes off, we see that the two were so evenly matched that they had it go into sudden death.
Dead even,
if
bro.
you know me, you know I love sudden death. The whole thought of just one strike winning it all gets me hyped. Now we learned that this is the first sudden death match since 1985, when LaRusso had to fight Crash Out Mike Barnes. And these two were just taking it all in. The crowd was out there going crazy. Robbie and Hawk turn, and they give each other respect despite their history. And then shit gets real. Silver gets mad at Robbie for showing respect, and this makes Robbie lock in.
As much as I love Terry Silver, I gotta say, I was on Robbie's side with that. Like, I don't remember verbatim what Terry said, but when Robbie walked over, because they were doing like a little like reset timeout thing, and Terry was like, "This fight should be over. You're bowing, you're showing him respect, blah, 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 blah." And watching that, I was like, Terry, if you don't shut your ass up, like, bro, you ain't the one in that ring fighting him right now. And even Robbie, like, he commented on that. He looked Terry straight in the face and said, "Do you want to fight him?" Like, bro, who are you to commentate like that when you are not the one mixing right now? Get yourself together. But like, nah, like this whole like final sequence of their fight, chef's kiss. To me, this is still one of, if not the greatest fight in all of Cobra Kai right now. Like, we have more, like, when it comes to like individual like 1v1s, because like obviously overall I would say the brawls are like the best fights typically, but when it comes to like smaller matches like 1v1s or 2v1s or stuff like that, this one right here, it's up there.
Take off his shirt.
It's up there for sure. I love this fight. Didn't even know what
to say. Now my GOAT could have get showing up like this, not after making it this far. Like Hawk, they jumped you, didn't give you the faith of a one-on-one, and they cut your hair.
What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house.
I just saw this one too.
Do what you need to do today.
I need you to lock in, and lock in he did.
He did.
This is no longer Elon
He released the Hawk,
because
bro.
they done bought Hawk out. So the match starts and it's anybody's game to win. Robbie hits the most insane backflip kick, making Hawk jump on his back to dodge. And then he kicks up like Shawn Michaels. Hawk runs at Robbie but gets boomed. And before Robbie could finish him and win the fight, he gets distracted by Kenny. I knew at this moment Hawk was finna have his chance to win. I don't care what anybody says. This is Robbie's fault for getting distracted. He already got saved by the bell earlier. He should have known to take this shot. So after feeling each other out and spamming the dodge button, Robbie decides to elbow Hawk's leg. And this is him getting payback for Hawk hitting his shoulder in season 1. Robbie starts tweaking out and talking crazy. He's losing composure and screaming the words "come on" over and over. So Hawk gives him what he's asking for. He throws a kick knowing that Robbie will dodge and sets him up with another kick. This forces Robbie to catch the kick, leading to Hawk taking him down and then kicking him to score the final point. Yes,
right
sir.
in the
My
gut.
nigga Hawk just went on the craziest revenge tour in history. My dog got jumped, got his hair cut off, got bullied and lost himself, all just to take down the niggas who did it in front of everyone. Yes, sir. Now get back a motherfucker. Seeing my dog celebrate after all he went through makes this my favorite scene in the show. And with that being said, season 4 Hawk was the GOAT. Anyways, I just want to thank everybody for the support, man. I really do love y'all ugly ass niggas. And I hope I see y'all boys next video.
He has a Ryuga and Kiyoya video. This battle of the smoke demons right here. He has a Ryuga and Kiyoya specific video. Y'all, I think I'm gonna have to check that out. If you want me to check it out, let me know. I might do it anyway, but you know, y'all telling me helps with the engagement. But nah, this was great. Like, they really did Hawk so dirty, bro. Like, the first 4 seasons of the show, like when he obviously steps into becoming Hawk, the first 4 seasons of the show, he was one of the best fighters. Like, one of the best without question. Like, the only 2 for real, who were really going to beat him were Miguel and Robbie, right? Like, they are basically the big 3 of Cobra Kai in terms of like the teenage characters, right? In my opinion, they are the big 3: Miguel, Robbie, and Hawk. That is just my opinion, though. Like, he went from being like top 3 fighters amongst the students to getting just straight up trashed on in season 5. Like, they did him super dirty in season 5. And then now in season 6, they got Dimitri, of all people, messing this dude up. And again, and they still did him wrong in season 2? Season 2 Brawl, where like somehow Dimitri was able to get a dub over Hawk. Ain't no way in hell that should have happened. there is no way that should have happened. I just count that to, like, you know, plot armor. That's the only way to really explain it. But yeah, he really went from one of the greatest to just being trashed on like so much. They need to put my dude Hawk back into the game. Like, bro, he needs to tap into that smoke demon that he once was. Like, come on, man. But anyway, this was an awesome video, and I'm truly thinking that I'll check out this Ryuga and Kiyoya video. So look out for that soon, I guess. But that's going to be it from me for now. If you enjoyed my reaction to this, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.